Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Thursday, November 5th, 2020, and I hope everybody's having a great day. We are in day 3, I think, of Election Day here in the U.S. So fun times. I'm trying to get to Facebook on my iPad here, and it seems to be not working. So let me see if I'm on the Wi-Fi. I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi there. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Good morning. Apparently I'm live, so at least we know that's working. Good morning, Christine. Hey, Debbie, Stella, Sharon. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Hey, Linda in Mansfield. Pam in North Carolina. Good morning. Good to see everybody. Hey, Marilyn in sunny Georgia. We have pretty good weather here too this week. I told my friend for Onstage, which is a Stampin' Up event that starts today. We're back to summer. Last week we had our retreat, April and I, and it was, well, it started out winter, and then by the time we left, it was summer again. So there you go. But yeah, it's going to be 70 something today, nice and warm. I can't get my iPad to show me the group. Maybe, okay, there it is. Or not the group, this page. But, ooh, it's frozen on a really not attractive picture. Anyway, hey everybody. Like I said, I'm obviously live because you guys are all commenting. I just like to see it over there in case I'm off screen or something. So mine on my iPad is very blurry. Okay, so I missed a bunch of highs. I can at least see it now though. Oh, now it's not blurry. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so hey, Jackie and Marilyn, Rhonda in Nevada, nice. And Rhonda shared, thank you. Good morning, Jewel and Pat. She's working. Hey, Susan. Hey, Jean in North Dakota. Elner, good morning. Pam. Jean shared 3 times. Thank you very much. Laura, Barbara, Kelly, hey. Amy in Indiana. Laura shared, thank you. Marilyn says Texas weather for sure. Yes. Hey, Dorothy. Yes, I understand. I also have to get work done before I get out of here for Onstage. But I will see you later, Dorothy. Hey, Stacy in Florida. Thanks for sharing, everybody. Thanks, Landa, for saying it looks good, so I would know it wasn't blurry. 70s in North Dakota. Nice. With sunshine. Hey, Marianne. Okay, so by the way, my name's Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. Oh, today's, whose birthday is it? Brenda Kerrigan. Happy birthday. November 5th. That's a good day to have a birthday. Anyway, I'm Jennifer Cotton in Midlothian, Texas. Hey, Dana. And I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so that means all the stuff I'm going to show you today, I sell it as well. So you can get your products, your crafting supplies from me. And so pretty much everything I show you can purchase, and just ask me how. Just realized I didn't fix one of my lights. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator almost 19 years. Actually, November is 19 years, so I need to check what my date is. I don't remember. But November is my anniversary month with Stampin' Up! And it is 19 years this month. So next year, 20 years, woohoo! And I do this as a full-time job, so by commenting on the video like you guys are doing, that helps my business, so thank you very much. And if you share the video, that really helps my business, because, and that means you click that share button that should be somewhere on your screen, and you post it somewhere else. And then after you do that, if you will comment that you shared, like Pam just did, thank you, Pam, then I will be able to enter you in my drawing an extra time for sharing. And the drawing will be for the 3 cards I'm going to make today. So, and that's just a way to thank you guys for supporting me and watching the video, commenting, and sharing it. Because this is my full-time job, as I said. I'm trying to get the video back. I kind of messed it up there. Okay, so real quick, I want to show a couple of extra things today. And I think it's been long enough that I can show what I got for On Stage with Stampin' Up. So normally we have a live event, of course. Jewel, a lot of times, because no one else is saying that, I would close Facebook completely and then go back in. It can be on your end. Also, like if I lose sound on when I'm watching Facebook Lives, or it's blurry or sketchy going in and out, a lot of times I'll just close my Facebook app on my phone or computer, or whatever, it doesn't matter, and then I'll go back in. So try that out. And if a lot of people say it, then there may be a problem on my end. So normally this is a live event that we travel to Salt Lake City or other locations, and it's a 3-day event, and it's amazing, and we get to see the new catalogs that come out and all that stuff. But this year, it's On Stage. Jewel, I don't know what's going on. I do have it pulled up on my iPad now, and it's not glitching out at this time, so I'm really sorry. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe the recording will be better as well for you. So this year, of course, it's online, which good thing, because so many, like, we're worldwide, and there's countries that are shut, you know, they can't travel and all that stuff. Long story short, we registered, we paid, and then we could pay extra to get this awesome box of goodies. Of course, it still costs less than going to the live event. So the box is huge. Inside, there's a letter from our CEO, Sarah. It's a nice little, it's like cardboard. There's a huge bag, and you may have seen this on with other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators already. I was just waiting to show it until enough people have received theirs that it wasn't ruining a surprise. So an awesome Stampin' Up! Logo there. There's a pocket. There's, oh, it's got like popsicle print on the inside. Another zipper pocket. There was stuff inside, but I've taken it out, and it's on my in the box here. And then the bottom unzips, and there's like a cooler little, so you could put like cold drinks or something in there. It's insulated. And then you could also, I've heard from other demonstrators, fit your paper trimmer down there. So I'll be using that when I pack up today for my event I'm going to. There is a pen, which is a rainbow pen, and I think as you write with it, it changes color, like it eventually changes colors, so really cool. I'll be using that for my notes for our event. Stickers, 3 notebooks to write in and put your stickers in if you want, or of course they can go on something else. 3 pins that you can trade with other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, or just keep the ones you like. And then some grid paper that's special for this event. So pretty cool. Here's, let me show y'all real quick, the bottom of the box. It has a little kiss from Stampin' Up! So cute. So whoever designed this really did good. Love it. And then I'm going to put it all in a pile down here. Oh, and there was a stamp set inside there. And it was this one, Enjoy the Moment. So that's going to be new in our mini catalog that comes out in January, which is the catalog we get to see today or tomorrow. I'm not sure what day we get to see it, to be honest, because I've been too busy to read everything. You didn't get the color pen. Look inside your bag, Kelly. It's in the bag, probably in the zipper in the bag. There was a couple of things in the bag, inside zippers. So check that out. If you for sure didn't get it, contact Stampin' Up. I lost my place, but anyway, and then if your title with Stampin' Up! Is Silver, Elite, or above, my title is Platinum right now. Then you also got this extra special gift from Stampin' Up! And it's this cool, well, obviously our scissors, and then this cool scissor charm, which this little rubber part is for you. I saw it on, yeah, there's a hole in this rubber part that you can stick the point of your scissors in. So it tells everybody these are Jennifer's scissors, and it protects that pointy part. So pretty cool. So I didn't want to, I started to take it off yesterday to pack it, and then I was like, no, let me leave it on and show it on my video, and then I'll take it out of the packaging today. So there's that. Don't forget, as you guys come on, say hi, and you'll get entered to win the 3 cards I'm going to make today. I also really quickly want to show you a couple other things. So we had our retreat last weekend, live and to go, and lots of people participated. Thank you very much. Live and to go. Of course, we have our COVID rules there and all that stuff for the live one. But I wanted to show you, so this was April's class, which it was 20 cards, and it included a bunch of dollars in product. So you made 5 of each of these designs. So a Stamp-A-Stack with the snowflake stuff. Really pretty designs, of course, which the designer paper helps in designing. It's like so gorgeous. And that one's just all stamped though. Really cool. And then I did a class called Heartwarming Hugs Gifty Class. Hey everybody, I know I'm missing a lot of comments right now. So we made 3 gift tags, in my opinion, super cute. 3 gift card holders. So we have a gift card holder here. This one, gift card holder. I have to slide this ribbon off. It's going to be easier down here in the pocket there. And then this gift card holder, which you just glue dot your gift card right there. And then 3 cards. Oh, and there's one more project as well. All 3 cards, fancy folds. Hey everybody, good morning. And then we made the cups and holder. So those were the 2 optional classes you could add on. Hey everybody. And then our retreat, we had, this was our like thank you card. It was Halloween weekend. My stuff has fallen over here. There were actually 3 versions of this card that everybody received that bought the retreat in a box or the live retreat. Right, Stacy? She says hopefully they'll sell that scissor charm. Who knows with Stampin' Up. Since it was an exclusive gift, they might not, but you never know. Anyway, Karen made these cards for me. They're gorgeous, as you can see. And everybody got one with our little note inside. And then we had trick-or-treating. Are your PDFs available? Yes, they are, Marilyn. But let me write a note because I don't have a link anywhere right now, but I can get it for you. And she's asking if the PDFs are available. So it would be all 3 PDFs, the 17 retreat projects, April's class, and my class for one price. I believe it's $30, but I need to check my registration. But it is, the PDFs we can pretty much sell forever, so that's still available. So we had little buckets for everybody, and everybody, I don't know if everyone did, but most people brought trick-or-treat stuff. Half of mine has been eaten already, especially if there was a Reese's in there, it's gone. But a lot of them were packaged up in cute little handmade packaging. Like I said, candy's gone. We got some of these bat things. I think those are like Little Debbie's. So cute. I think that's all the handmade stuff in there. And Kelly, I'm still going to eat my little, I don't know if that's a tangerine or a, a cutie or whatever. I'm still going to eat it. I just haven't eaten it yet. And then we gave everybody these cups because that was live. And that was a live only gift. Too difficult to mail, but there wasn't any charge for it. It was some, my alarm just went off on my phone, for our stamping cruise that didn't happen. So, anyway, and then Kathy Ty gave April and I these awesome gifts. Tangelo, thank you, Sandy. So she went all out with her handmade stuff. You can see the tag here. And I posted pictures of these, I think, on my VIP group. A little holder here for a cake mix, like a cake mug cake. And they're actually, mine fell out, but there's a frosting that goes with it. And she decorated an electric candle for us. So cute. she made this awesome box, which, let me see if I can close it back up. Well, I didn't very well. That had the little bat brownie in it. And then I posted this card on this page here that you're on, that she made. That is upside down. That's awesome. And then there was also a little note for us. So thank you, Kathy, and thank you everybody who participated and gave us little treats. It was awesome. I was like, it doesn't need to be a Halloween retreat. We need to have a treat bucket at every retreat where we get stuff dropped off to us, because this is fun. And then we did a card swap. I know I'm showing a lot of extra stuff today. This was our card swap winner. Everybody at retreat got to vote whether they participated or not. I believe this was Kathy's. You can see the shimmer on there. And then I'll just show you the other swaps we received real quick. It's always optional at our live event. But if you participate, you get back one of each card. So that's always fun. It's an envelope. This one's really cool. So it's a stand-up card, but it's a little different than the ones I've seen before. So it slides under that leaf there, and then it stands up like that, and then closed. I guess you can close it either way. Anyway, really pretty. This one's super pretty. This was a contender for winning also. Everybody loved how she stamped on the designer paper. This was mine, and this one used, but I think I copied it. But it uses the new Kirby Christmas stuff that just came out, I think, well, November 3rd, however many days ago that was. So that was my swap. And one of those was April's. I don't remember which one, but anyway. Okay, so, and then we made all these projects for our retreat. If you took the retreat, you made all these projects. 2 paper pumpkin boxes, plus you got $50 worth of merchandise, like a ton of stuff. 2 boxes to hold tags and cards. Full-size cards, gift tags, so cute. I don't know which one to pick as a favorite, because they're super cute. They fit inside that paper pumpkin box. A fun fold card. Yeah, I have a sticky note there. I don't know what that says. They have little Halloween cards, a sampler. I'm showing all this stuff so you will hopefully sign up for our next retreat in a box, which will be in January, with all the new stuff that's about to be released or shown to us today. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Sharon. Stand-up card that you slide in leaf is super cute. Definitely. Hey, everybody. Okay, so that was the retreat. Now, back to our normally scheduled program. If you're interested in placing an order with me, I always have an online ordering special every single month. It is monthly, so it's a monthly thing, not weekly. If you place an order with me online with my monthly host code, and that order is $25 or more, you're going to get a free class packet mailed to you to make 4 cards with the gift this month, the gift wrapped bundle. And this is the bundle I'm using on our cards today. They're not necessarily the cards for the online ordering special. I have not decided on that yet. Anyway, if your order online with the host code is $50 or more, you're also going to get a free full accessory. So you place your order, you get all the stuff you ordered, and then you get additional gifts for free. And they're mailed to you at the end of the month, basically about a week after. Like right now, Landa is preparing the ones for October. And then she'll get it back to me. I'll add the gifts to it, whoever spent over 50, all that stuff. And it will be mailed out next week. I'm going to see what Linda's saying. Wanted to let you know how your beautiful Halloween cards and box was given to 3 of my special people. Ah, that's awesome. She won one of the weekly Facebook drawings where I gave away the Halloween projects I have made. So that's awesome, Linda. Thank you very much. Hey, Karen, good morning. Karen's my stamping helper. So she's the one that made these cards. that are so awesome, and she's making some cards right now for me, actually. Okay, so I told you about the online ordering special. The host code is, you'll see it when I point the camera down. It'll be posted in this video in a description. But you enter it basically at checkout. It'll have your, on the right side of the screen, it'll have your total, tax, shipping, blah, blah, blah. Then it'll say add a coupon code. Skip that, add a host code. You'll add that there. Okay, so my classes this month, got some trash on here. They are, I have 4 classes every month that anyone all over the U.S. can take. I do also carry the tutorials for anywhere in the world on that. And for all 4 classes, if you're a local customer, you can check out a tub of supplies for 23 hours. You pick it up off my porch and you return it the next day. And everything you need in there is in there to stamp the projects. Each class only uses 1 stamp set, so you only, you don't have to own 20 stamps. The fee includes a written tutorial with measurements and all the information to make the projects. You can add on the stamp sets and bundles at a discount when you register if you choose. And you can add shipping when you register if you choose. There's also a live class. I need to add that to this, just my notes here. I haven't edited this in a while. So there's 3 versions. Take it live here at my house. It's very limited availability, but there's a link for that. Pick up the tub or just use your own stamps and ink at home. And we cut, die cut, punch, everything possible for you. So you're mainly just stamping and assembling. Okay, so card class and scrapbook class are $15 or free with a $20 order. And card class is 4 cards for $15. And this month we're using Celebration Tidings to make all 4 cards. So we're going to have fall and Christmas cards. And there are dies that go with this that we'll be using as well. Again, we'll pre-do it for you. And I'll just quickly show you, because I've shown these a lot lately, but these are the 4 card class cards from last month. So really cute. Again, everything's cut, die cut, punched that we possibly can. Scrapbook is 3 12 by 12 pages, $15 free with a $20 order. Yes, you get the 12 by 12 piece. Again, same options. Stamp in person, pick up the tub, pick up your class packet, or have it mailed. Or just stamp at home with your own supplies. So these are the 3 from last month. And then this month, I do have 1 of the pages, and then there'll be 2 more that are Christmas. But this is 1 of the pages we're making this month. You can see there's no stamping on there, so you don't need to own any stamps for this one. We're going to die cut everything for you. But the second page is going to, the second 2 pages is going to use Peace and Joy. So you'll want to own those stamps to do it at home. And then Stamp-A-Stack and Sampler, I've started new clubs with these, and lots of people have joined. Thank you very much. I'm excited to get this started. You can still take these classes separately without joining the club. That's always going to be an option. However, if you join the club, you will be automatically billed each month. You'll automatically already be signed up for Stamp-A-Stack or Sampler or both, depending on what you choose. Hey, Sherry. All your flowers. I think your profile picture is a flower, or at least that's what it looks like to me. So I see a lot of flowers over here. Okay, so you can take them separately. Sampler's $28, Stamp-A-Stack is $30. Same price for the club though. And so to join the club, you have to use the separate link. It takes you to a PayPal link, which you can use a credit card. You don't have to have a PayPal account and all that stuff. And you can join the club. You can cancel at any time, but if you don't cancel and you stay in for 6 months, then at the end of the 6 months, you get $25 in free merchandise of your choice, anything we carry. So there's a link to join the clubs, or you can use the class link if you just want to take a pick and choose class, you know, yes this month, no next month, etc. Any questions on any of this stuff, just let me know. Okay, so the sampler is $28 a month for the club or to take it individually. Stamp a Stack, $30 a month for the club or to take it individually, and then both can add on shipping. Okay, this is the sampler from last month, from October. We did our fall sampler. I really liked it. I'm turning it so you can see it without the light reflection a little bit. The frame is not included. Those are sold separately. I always have a link to the frames I buy for you in my class information. It's on my blog. But that's what a sampler is. It's home decor that you can frame. It makes a great gift. It makes a great decoration for your own home. And everything's cut, punched, die cut, embossed that we possibly can for you. You do cut your designer paper on Stampler and Stamp a Stack because you're going to get half a pack or a full pack or something, and easy measurements, and they're in the instructions. With these classes or club, you're going to get a minimum $20 in merchandise with each one. So think about that. $28, 20 of that goes towards product, plus tax and shipping. That's $24 at least. So you're paying $4 for what all we do for you. So it's pretty good. And then Stamp a Stack is 12 cards, $20 in merchandise for $30. Again, a great deal. These are the cards from last month. You make 3 of each design. They got designer paper, they got ribbon, they got gems with their fee. It's a great deal. And you can take it individually, which all these links go out in my emails, or you can sign up for the clubs. So any questions, let me know. Okay, so sampler this month. Sampler is Christmas, so poinsettia petals, gonna be gorgeous. And Stamp a Stack is Christmas cards with snowflake wishes. And I won't be copying April's cards in case you took her class. They'll be different. The RSVP deadline for card and scrapbook is November 19th. RSVP deadline for the club or to take these other 2 individually is November 16th. Sign up for my emails to get the most up-to-date. Click here. Here's the deadline information. Okay, Stamping Bingo Online. I just sent out an email about this morning with a sneak peek of the, I think, adorable projects we're going to make. We're going to make 2 gift tags and 2 gift card holders, and I'm just going to give you a sneak peek. I'm trying to arrange them here. But again, remember, we pre-die cut what we can. So, I mean, Joy's going to be, well, except the one you have to stamp, it's going to be die cut. Piece over here is going to be die cut. These tags are going to be die cut. If I don't remember if I have embossing, but if there's dry embossing, we'll do that. It's going to be ready for you to stamp and assemble with your Peace and Joy stamp set. I do recommend owning the dies because if we stamp a word and then die cut it out, you'll have to hand cut it out, but you don't have to have them. So you're going to make your projects, which I'll give tips for on the Zoom where we do bingo. And then you're going to receive with your fee a bingo card to play lots of games of bingo with lots of prizes. You're going to be entered to win door prizes. You're going to make the 4 stamping projects and get product with that. So some designer paper, which I used, by the way, this designer paper. So you're going to get some of the classic Christmas designer paper in your fee. It won't be a full pack, but it's super cute. This is, it just came out. There was a really loud vehicle sound outside my door. Super cute. Ribbon, you're going to get gems. You're going to get lots of stuff with your fee. And then 6 games of bingo, other prize drawings, plus a Zoom event. So, fun time with other stampers. It's $42 with shipping, $34 if you want to pick up your supplies off my porch. And the deadline, where is that? the event is Saturday, November 28th at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. You do need to be there, and the deadline to sign up is November 15th. So any questions, let me know. I'm still holding my sneak peek event on December 12th. That's a Saturday here in Midlothian, Texas. You can take it to go, but I recommend you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator because all the stuff we're using is new from the stuff we're going to see this weekend. And so you can't order it early unless you're a demonstrator. But if you're not, don't worry. Just buy the starter kit from me because it's a great deal, and then you'll have access to all that stuff early. But we're going to do 10 projects with all new stamps and accessories. You're going to get product with your fee. You're going to make it, said that 10 projects. There's an optional card swap. There's 2 stamping demonstrations, and you will get to see those if you are taking it to go. We'll stream those on Facebook Live on a private group, and it's $45. You can add shipping when you register. Sign up by December 4th, and the event is December 12th. Coming soon, paper share. So the new catalogs are going to have lots of designer paper in them. And so I'm doing a paper share like I always do, which means you pay a smaller amount and get one of every new designer paper. But this one is special because we're also going to include make and takes, and it's going to be an event at the end of January, and which you don't have to be present for, but there'll be recorded videos for you. Okay. Whew. So that's the events I have coming up. I think that's enough right now. The Kirby Celebrations products are available to purchase now, and a couple of my dies are missing because Karen has them. She's making something for me. But this is the Kirby Christmas, oh sorry, let me show it correctly. This is the Quite Kirby bundle, which you can purchase now as a sneak peek from our upcoming January to June mini catalog. Really cute, and it has matching dies here as you see. The dies also go well with the Kirby Christmas. But this is a sneak peek that you can purchase early from the Occasions catalog, the January to June one. And the bundle, you cannot purchase them individually. You can only order the bundle. I'm trying to find the price. $41.25. Then Quite Kirby Kirby Christmas stamp set is sold individually, but this is a limited time product. You can only get it till January 4th, I believe. Yes. And it is $21, and it's available right now. And again, it coordinates with those dies really well. The swap I did, you can see I used one of them, which Karen has, and they all make this curve, but then they put a design in it as well. So this one has dots. We're using 2 or 3 of them. I think 2 on the card she's making for me. So you can get that stamp set separately, and then, but it's only available to January 4th, and it's gone forever. And then the classic Christmas designer paper also just came out while supplies last. $11.50, 48 sheets. Lots of, there's 3 colors, but several patterns in each color. And I have been calling this crumb cake, and I was wrong. It's Sahara Sand, Cherry Cobbler, and Shaded Spruce. So this is the paper I'm using in our bingo projects as well. So sign up for bingo and you'll get a little sampling of it. Okay, so that stuff is all available now. There are limits. I believe you can only get one of each of the Quite Kirby bundle, or there's this bundle called a variety bundle, and that includes everything on this page, all of it for 10% off. So it's $70.50 to get everything that I just showed you, all 4 items. And the code is 158396. And if you order that with my online ordering special, that's also going to give you free my class kit and a free accessory. So, okay. Of course, anytime you can purchase a starter kit, like you know, it's $99. Pick $125 in anything you want, including stuff like I just showed you. The $70 Quite Curvy variety bundle can be part of your starter kit, $125. The die cut machine, Stampin', Cut, and Emboss can be part of your $125. Whatever we sell that you want can be part of that. So, any questions on that, let me know. There's no obligation if you get the kit, but you will get a minimum 20% discount for a minimum 3 months after you get that starter kit. And then if you drop out, nothing bad happens. Nobody comes after you. Nothing happens. And you can rejoin at any time. So, any questions on that, let me know. Okay, so I don't remember if I had this last week, but I finally got my October paper pumpkin, and it's amazing, in my opinion. The stamp set, which these are always exclusive to these kits, is amazing. There's a wreath, there's a joy, Merry Christmas, but I just love the font. Look at that, Merry Christmas font. It's too late to get this kit, of course, and I don't have one extra. I sold it. Wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. To you and yours. Sending and to the world. So, awesome stamp set. Paper Pumpkin is our monthly craft box in the mail. You can subscribe or you can purchase it individually. You always get accessories. You always get an ink pad. This was just jade. You always get instructions, of course, and they do a little instruction video as well. And then you get all the pieces you need. So, of course, I love these gold words. And they have them in, I think, 4 languages, including English. Die cut pieces. You always get the adhesive you need, so glue dots and dimensionals usually. Could vary per kit, though. There were some embossed pieces. Here's the translation for all the languages. Envelopes, if it's a card kit. It's amazing. And then, of course, your card bases. See those gold lined card bases back there. It's amazing. So, the kit that you can sign up for and get now is called, who's here? Martha, hey, yay. It's called the Jolly Gingerbread Kit, and it's going to make 15 gingerbread themed gift card holders. So, it's going to be awesome. You get a little sneak peek of what, kind of the design here. You get a sneak peek of the stamp set here. I have a link to this flyer that I will comment on in the video. And it's only $22 a month. You can subscribe, or you can purchase 1 month's worth, or 3. You can do prepaid or subscribe. You can cancel anytime. I'll put all the links for you. Any questions, ask me. But there's going to be little candy cane kind of embellishment. Not candy canes, peppermint. I think it's going to be adorable. And if you don't want gift card holders, I am sure that you can easily convert those to cards as well. So that's awesome. Love it. Just dropped that flyer way on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera down now and show you our projects for today, or make the projects for today. If you have any questions on anything I talked about, let me know. And don't forget, I always forget to say this at the beginning, but even if you're watching replay, still comment to be entered into the drawing, and still share. I do the drawings quite a little while after the video, so you have plenty of time to comment to get entered and to share the video to get entered. Just comment that you shared after you do, but you can totally do that when you're watching the replay. And the prize you'll be entered to win is the 3 cards I'm making today. So here we go. Let me get situated here. By the way, I do have a new phone. If you have AT&T, I don't know if this is everywhere, but at least at I went to Walmart, and I found out with AT&T I could get a free new iPhone 12 if I traded in my old one. And it was depending on if your phone was paid off, or you were on AT&T Next plan and owed less than half. So it turned out my phone was practically paid off, and I was on AT&T Next. So I literally paid nothing for a new iPhone 12. So that's AT&T. But I did it at Walmart. So just FYI, check it out if you're interested. Okay, so as a reminder, today I'm using the gift wrapped bundle to make these cards. I love this bundle from the holiday catalog so much. It has this big bow punch, which also has a tag, and then this piece that you can put in the center of the bow, and then the stamp set. Lots of little greetings in there, wrapped especially for you, tied with love, a very Merry Christmas, celebrate in style. Then there's a couple of tiny images that will fit in this tag, which fits the punch. But there's a holly, leaves, and berries. There's little stars, basically. And then there are 3 bows that fit the punch and 2 extra bows that are smaller that do not fit the punch. Okay, so really cute bundle in the holiday catalog. Okay, so what my supplies are for this card. My card base, as usual, is an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock cut in half at 5.5. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. And this is very vanilla. So I'm going to use my bone folder and fold that in half. I align the 2 corners on the table, not in the air, and then have to shift it down. I pinch it only once with my finger, and then I use the bone folder to do the rest of the folding. I press really hard to get a nice crisp fold. And I don't use this end because I don't want that black to rub off onto my card. And that gives you less wrinkles on the inside. And then, depending on the direction of the card, figure that out. And then you can stamp handmade by, made with love, something like that on the back. And then sign your name so that everybody knows you made it. I see there's a smudge on there. The reason I have people do that first is in case you do it wrong, you can flip it over and try again and then cover it up with the front of your card. So I'm gonna make that be the front of my card because it has a smudge. Okay, then the next piece I have is 4 by 5 1/4 real red cardstock, and then 3 3/4 by 5 of the, let me remember the name here, Poinsettia Place designer paper. So there's the back, and here's the side I'm using, and that's this paper here. In case you haven't seen it yet, you get 2 of each design. I'm showing you this. I just happen to have half a pack here. The wood grain, so pretty. I've used this a lot in my videos, so if you watch me, you've probably seen it. Probably seen it from other demonstrators as well. But of course you get 12 sheets, not just 6 like I have here. And then I have some of our gold foil paper. So it's just shiny gold, of course, that I have pre-die cut with the Hippo, what are these called? Hippo and Friends dies. And then a piece of Very Vanilla that I also pre-die cut with the Hippo and Friends dies. These dies, if you haven't looked at them, they match the Hippo stamp set. So there are animals in the dies. However, even if you have no interest in the animals, these are amazing because of all these layering label shapes. So definitely check these out if you haven't yet. And I believe I will be, I'm going to use the die cut machine later, so you'll see how I did that at that time. Then I have some of our red velvet paper. So it is just like texture. It's soft. It's truly velvet, but it's really thin, so you can punch it and die cut it and all that stuff. And I'm going to use that, but I haven't trimmed it. This one is for the bow, and then I haven't trimmed this one down yet because I'm going to show you a little trick I figured out for myself. So I'm going to scooch these pieces away. I'm going to go ahead and stamp. So I want this one to say a very Merry Christmas. And I'm going to use this bow, which is, to me, the one that you would like color the middle stripe on if you were coloring, or the 2 outer stripes. I guess you could color all 3. But it basically looks like it has a stripe down the center. Okay, so tap, tap, tap gently. Don't press hard on our ink pads or you will not get a clear image. And move the stamp around as you are inking it. like I just did. Hold for several seconds, or a couple of seconds at least, and then stamp. And then for the bow, I'm going to stamp it on in real red ink on this red velvet paper. Which has a little fuzz on it there. It is fabric, so, or basically it's fabric. And by the way, if you don't have a very firm table like I do, mine's really firm, make sure you use our Stampin' Pierce mat under. It's not found in the catalog, but it is found on our online store. So hopefully you can see that image there that I stamped. But now it's fuzzy like fabric, so I thought that was really cute to stamp it on. And I thought about stamping it in black so it would show better, but I didn't even test it. I just thought it might look funny, so I didn't. I've cut my paper, my scrap paper, basically 2 inches on purpose because I don't want to have waste when I punch this, because I'm not using these top and bottom pieces, so I didn't want to have any waste. And it is red on red, so I really need my readers, but I'm going to really look closely here and hope I have it aligned properly before I punch. And then once you get it aligned, of course, squeeze. I'm going to watch that in my camera. That looks fun. Yeah, that flew right at you guys. So hopefully you can see the lines. I definitely can see them in person. And it's got that fuzziness, so it's like a real fabric bow. Okay, so that's our stamping portion. And then what I'm going to do with this, I want 1/2-inch strips. And so when I was making this, when I made my sample, I was working with little scraps like this. And if you guys, and I don't know if someone else has done this already, so if it's not new, oh well, it was new to me. But when you're cutting little, is it half? I'm going to make sure I need a 1/2 inch. But anyway, when you're cutting little pieces like this, it's hard to make it hold down in place. So my aha moment was align this where I want it and then stick it down on my cutter with washi tape. So there you go. And it's just much easier to work with. And I think it probably helped me cut it straighter too. So I need a couple of these, and then I'll trim them down to the length I need. I am far away from my face is far away from my cutter here. So if I'm crooked, it's more that fault than my technique here. So if you've never thought of that before or seen it, I have no clue if other people have done it, there's a little tip for you. I thought personally that it was genius. But again, that's because I never seen it before. Okay, so these are going to go across the card here. So this was, let me do my math, 5 1/2, 5 1/4. So 5 inches. So I need one that's 5 inches long. And then I need one that is 3 3/4 inches long. The same length as the designer paper to put the ribbon on the card, the fake ribbon. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble. I'm also using, for this card, my red rhinestones. Let's see who's come on. Washi tape, ta-da, good one. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Rhonda. I thought of this at retreat, Rhonda, because I made these cards at our retreat. And I was trying to hold the paper still, and I was getting annoyed. And then I was like, wait a minute, why wouldn't I just tape this down? So, I liked it. So I'm just going to attach that there. Then I'm going to add my little ribbon strips, and just in case, I'm going to throw out my silicone craft sheet, which will protect my work surface from any excess adhesive. I want this one right about here. Maybe a little, I'm not sure, maybe a little more to the left. And then this one will go across. So this is gonna be, I like to use my other pieces to kind of figure out where I want my placement. So there's that, all velvety. And then I'll use Stampin' Dimensionals on my bow. I've cut some in half here already, which is just how I like to use them. Cut in half, it saves me, you know, like I don't have to buy them as often. And I'm only gonna put the one right there. So this will go on the side there, or at an angle, I should say. And then for the greeting, I'm going to attach the A Very Merry Christmas flat to the gold foil. And then Stampin' Dimension. Oh, yes, I have to check myself. Did I? No, I did it flat. I remember. Because I wanted it lower than the bow. So it's going to tuck under the bow. And I did want it to go above that ribbon. That's why I measured that way. And then this will go on the card base with Stampin' Seal. You don't have to use a ton of adhesive because it's very sticky. Even if you live in Texas or wherever that's like humid. And then I'm going to grab these red rhinestones, which are in our annual catalog, and put about 3 on here. So I'm using my Take Your Pick tool to pick them up with. I like to use the pointed end. Some people like to flip this around and use the spatula end, whichever you prefer, of course. And there we go. There's that card. See what y'all think. While I put my rhinestones back away, I don't think I'm using them on another card. Now, let me see if I can catch up here, which I know I'm super behind on saying hi to you guys. So I'm going to see. And while I do, I'll show you, this is the other card I made at Retreat with the velvet. And I couldn't decide which one I liked better. So I asked 2 different people, and they both said this one. So, you know, there you go. I actually liked this one better. I don't know why. Like, who knows which one looks better. Now, my phone is not, I mean, my iPad's not letting me scroll, so I'm going to start where I am, or how far back I could go. So Cheryl, thanks for sharing. Hey, Carol in Connecticut. Sharon Speece, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Hey, Catherine, Tira, Teresa, Sue, Thomas, good morning. Marilyn, we talked about that. Thanks for sharing, Sue. Good morning, Rhonda. Sharon. Let's see, Mary, good morning. Hey, Sandy. Good morning, Terry. Sorry, my little scroll is slow here. Hey, Hannah, good morning. Sherry, good to see you as well. Martha, Linda made it, yay. Rhonda says the thank you cards were beautiful. Karen Bray made those, Rhonda. Like, I don't know, she may have copied them, but it was her choice of the design, so that was cool. And I thought they were awesome as well. There were 3 versions, and they were all awesome. Hey, Alma, good morning. Better late than never, definitely. Rhonda says the dies are awesome. So Rhonda made a bunch of hippo theme, like that stamp set themed cards at our retreat, using, I think she had her own by then, but I'm using the dies in the stamp set, so that was cool. Linda says you have the punch but didn't get the stamp set, so wait till I show you the next card, Linda, after this one. Hopefully you'll like it. I thought it was cute. Thanks, Stella. trying to catch up with everybody here. Laura and Sharon and everybody, I'm glad you love that, or like that tip, I should say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Veronica. Jackie, hello. Jean. If I missed you, it's my fault, not your fault. So blame me if I missed saying hello to anybody. Okay, so this card here, our card base is Sahara Sand to match the Sahara Sand in the classic Christmas designer paper, which I don't know where I set down now. I showed it to you guys earlier. It's the one that just came out and is available while supplies last. Oh, it's right here, I think. Yeah. So it's this classic Christmas. And I have 3 of the designs there in 1 of each color. So that's why I'm using Sahara Sand card base. I don't know why the Sahara Sand is hiding. There we go. So that's available now, $11.50. So same size as the other one. Let me fold that in half, stamp a sign in the back. So whoever you give it to knows you made it. You didn't buy it from a specialty store. These strips of the designer paper, which these are the sides I'm going to use, but I'll show you the other side. So the trees have this really pretty, elegant diamond shape on the back. The little sprigs have, and this is in all the colors, have the dots on the back, and the mistletoe has stars on the back. They are 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of Whisper White, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then 3 by 4 Sahara Sand there, and then a scrap of Whisper White. So I'm going to do my stamping first. Actually, I need that one as well. On these 2 pieces, the colors I'm going to use are Cherry Cobbler, Sahara Sand, and Shaded Spruce. Surprise. And I'm going to need my Simply Chamois to clean, because I'm going to use the same stamp in 3 different colors. And I'm also going to use the Christmas, Very Merry Christmas stamp. So I'm going to just clean that off real quick. So the chamois, if you've never seen it, you just clean your stamps on it like that. And then when it's too dirty, full of ink, you rinse it in the sink and squeeze it out. And really, you should use both sides. This is the one I only use for videos. All my others are basically black on the front and back, but they still work. But you clean your stamps, and when this gets too full of ink, you take it to the sink and you squeeze and run water until it runs clear. You can even put it in the washing machine as well, which I do sometimes. Hey, Joni. Hey, Margaret. Thanks for sharing. The holly looks like Christmas wrap, but I prefer the berry one. I think so too. Linda. Okay, so I'm going to start with Cherry Cobbler. And this card is pretty simple. We're going to put 3 bows on here, 1 in each color. Oh my goodness, y'all see that? That's why we ink gently, to not get ink on the clear block, because that will not look pretty on your card, as you just saw. Okay, and then I believe, yeah, my greeting is Cherry Cobbler as well, so let me stamp that real quick. I'm going to hand cut that out so it can be crooked. I'm not doing good not getting ink on the edges today. And then next is Sahara Sand. Same bow. Just turn it the other direction. And then last but not least, Shaded Spruce. There we go. So, like I said, this card's pretty simple. I'm going to hand cut out my greeting, like I have done many times before. Try not to open the scissors too much. Try to make like a bunch of, or a long cut before opening them back up. And then when applicable or possible, turn your paper instead of turning your scissors to get smooth cuts. For anything you're cutting out, not just greetings like this. And y'all know I don't really enjoy cutting things out, but for some reason I don't mind cutting out greetings like this. Of course, it's usually on one card, not like I'm making 20, so that could be why I don't mind it so much. So my greeting is going to be put on with Stampin' Dimensionals. And having them cut in half comes in handy when you have skinny stuff like this. And then that is gonna go right there. This piece will go onto the Sahara Sand, which is a 1/4 inch big, yeah, 1/4 inch bigger on both sides. And then my 3 pieces of designer paper are gonna go on the front of the card first. And for this, there's different ways you can position, you know, to get it centered well, but the big key to me is not pressing hard when you place the first, well, all of them down really. Oh, and I did cut these longer than on my sample, as I decided they should have been cut longer. Anyway, don't press hard so that you can move them around is my point. So, but I usually do the 2 outside ones first, then the center, and then I see what I need to rearrange or shift before pressing down. So like this one's a little crooked. Otherwise, I think for me, that is good. Yep, I think so. So that's how I do that. Then I'm just gonna throw Stampin' Dimensionals. So you'll see the other one has a bigger border on the top and bottom. I don't know which one I like better actually. But I cut them about a 1/4 inch smaller on my original sample. I was guessing is the main reason that it's, you know, that it turned out that way on the first one. And then I'm going to add some wonderful gems because they are wonderful, red and clear, and I think it's cherry cobbler, and they are full of glitter. So I'll grab take your pick, and I'd use basically both sizes. They come in small and large in both colors. And so I basically just threw different ones on here. I think I have a smudge on this card too. The good thing is if you win, I give you, out of the 2 that I made, the best one. So you won't get the smudgy one. So there's the other one. You can see the border is bigger. I was trying to make the border equal on all 3 sides. I didn't do as good on this one as this one, but I actually think I like this one better. But there it is. Simple little card. Thank you, Martha. Yes, Laura, definitely a good way to use scraps. You can, they can be whatever widths you happen to have. They don't even have to be equal widths. You know, use more than 3, less than 3, whatever you want. Thank you, Carol. So nice of you to say that. Watching from North Dakota. Thank you, Della. What stamp set am I using, Pam? Is the gift wrapped. So with it's a bundle, so I'm using the matching punch, but we didn't use it on this card. So gift wrapped. Okay, so our last card, I had an idea. I don't know if anyone else has done this, but I had an idea. And so I made the card and liked how it turned out. So we'll see what you guys think. I am going to do some die cutting on this one with the machine, so you'll get to see that if you aren't familiar. So our card base is Whisper White, 5.5, 8.5. Fold that in half and set it aside. But of course I recommend stamping and signing the back first before you glue anything else down. Then I have a 4 by 5 1/4 Whisper White. And then I have a piece of our Trimming the Town designer paper. That's the back side. I'm using the polka dots, but you can see it has these cute, basically Christmas trees on the back. So this is Trimming the Town, and it is, I don't know what you're looking for on the back of there, but it's in our holiday catalog. Of course, most everything I'm showing today is, which that stuff will start becoming while supplies last towards the end of December, if not sooner. So if you want anything from that book, get it now. But this page is awesome. As you can see, it's a full design there. Then there's this one, which is what I used on my original card. And then I remembered that it had polka dots in it. And excuse that there's 3 designs here. This is combined packs. You get 2 of each design like normal. The little houses, which there are dies to match some of these houses. The big houses. Stripes. The people. Here's the one I used, or I'm using right now. So the polka dots and trees. There's little wreaths, and then different Christmas greetings in lots of languages there. So Trimming the Town. But this is not, well, it is a Christmas card, but it's not necessarily a Christmas card. So I wanted basically red and white is why I use this. I also have some scraps here. This is basic black with real red and Whisper White. And then another larger scrap of basic black. And then I'm going to use our red and green foil, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, I'm trying to organize what order I should do this in. Let me do my die cutting first. So the dies I'm going to use are called Joy dies. They go with the Peace and Joy stamp set, and basically they cut out peace, bright, and joy 3 ways, and I'm going to use all 3 on this card. I know I've done this on a live before, but just in case anyone didn't see with the adhesive sheets, that's what I want to mainly show you. So the skinniest joy is going to be black, the bottom thick bubble is going to be white, and then the middle will be red. So red, black, and white. So I'm using all 3, but you can use them different ways. 1, 2, or all 3. And they do match the words in the die. In the stamp set, I mean. So then I'm going to use the adhesive sheets, which are in our catalog, for the skinniest joy. So what you do is you cut your paper, and this is just a piece that is big enough for Joy to fit on, right? Then you cut your adhesive sheet a little smaller. So I measured it and I went like 1/8 of an inch smaller. And you put this on the back side, of course, so this doesn't matter, but if it mattered, it goes on the back. There's usually, yeah, a slit somewhere. So when you take it off, whichever side has the sticky on it, stick that down to your cardstock. It is sticky, as you can see. And then you die cut it on the front side. So like, here's the green foil. If I were using this, I would put the sticky here, die cut on that side. So I'm going to die cut all those out. And then in addition, I'm using the Wrapped in Texture embossing folder. I'm using the dots, but it comes with 2. It's in our holiday catalog. They're called Wrapped in Texture. And so I'm using this one. So I'll do that while I have the machine over here as well. And I'll move these pieces aside to work. Oh, that's getting embossed. I'll move these pieces aside until we get to that part. So I'm going to bring my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine over. You can get this from me. It is 120. I think it's 120. Gosh, I blanked out on that. And it's what am I trying to say? It comes with everything you need to die cut and emboss right away. You don't have to purchase anything extra. And I forgot, I have my one of my newer magnetic plates on here, but we are discontinuing this for now. It's no longer available. And if you purchased it, you are going to get an automatic credit or a coupon code from Stampin' Up. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, it's going to show up the next time you order in your demo orders as a credit. It's just giving people too much trouble, and so Stampin' Up is working on either replacing it or fixing it. So without that, you just use your regular cutting plate that comes with the machine on bottom, and if your dies are slipping around, you can use a sticky note to hold them in place, and it just goes across the top of everything. I don't really think these will slide. I'm just doing that as an example for you guys. So, clear cutting pad to cut on. Well, I say clear. It is a clear, but it's the one I've been cutting on. And then keep one of them where you don't cut on it for the top. So, one's always my bottom one, one's always my top one. And then just crank it through one time. I'm just going slower than normal so it doesn't shake the camera as much. I need to do that embossing, so I won't move this away yet. And of course, it just cuts everything out like magic and looks awesome. You do want to clean your dies out before you put them away. So there's a little piece of red stuck in there. I'm going to use a toothpick so I don't stab myself. Because if that paper stays in there and you forget and die cut it out, it will, I just had a thought. I'm going to do this in velvet. It will not cut as good, and eventually it'll get so jammed up that it won't cut at all. I want to do one in velvet. I think it'll look good on this card. Okay, so then the one that has the sticky on the back is going to be super easy to apply to your project because it'll be sticky already. I'll poke these out in a minute. Okay, so let me run this back through real quick. Of course, that one just comes right out. I had the thought, because I saw my red velvet laying to the side there, that this is a deeper red than our real red cardstock. So I think it'll look good on this card. And it'll give it some texture as well. So I'm going to use that. And then I'll clean this out. Okay, so for embossing, real quick, you just remove this thin adapter, which is for die cutting. So I'll take that off, number 2, and I'll just use number 1. And then depending on if they're the thin dies or not, 1 or 2 cutting pads on top and or the gray one. But this is a thin one, so you use a clear on bottom and a clear on top. And the reason I'm showing this is because I'm going to have to run it through twice. So I just want to show you how I did it because I want to cover the entire image. So I just put my paper in where that edge is going to be embossed. Always put the folded end into your machine first. And don't run it backwards because then the folded end is not going into your machine first. And again, I'm just doing it super slow because of the video. You can actually crank it really fast. Then I'm going to reposition this. And actually I need to look at the front because that's where you can really see the design. And just kind of align that where I want. Now, this won't fit through this way, so you have to run it through sideways. I do not recommend doing this very often. Avoid it when possible because it can crack your embossing folder at the top where it's folded. But usually, on a very rare basis, you're fine. And then I will have that image all the way across the front. So, there we go. Now, I'm like really doing a slow build on this card. So this is gonna go on the front. Where's my sample? Yeah, so nothing's getting attached, so I can go ahead and attach this down. Flat. And then that designer paper, which I think I forgot to give you measurements on. 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Again, this adhesive is really sticky, so I'm not even worried about the texture that I'm sticking this to. Okay, for Joy, where's that velvet one I cut out? Is this it? Yes. So I'm going to use the velvet instead. So I'm just going to poke these out. Of course, you can use a toothpick or a take your pick tool if needed, but those are pretty large chunks, so I can just take them out. And then peel the backing off. If you don't have adhesive sheets, you can use a liquid glue, or you can use your silicone craft sheet and gently put adhesive on it, but I found our new Stampin' Seal is really thick, so it's not as easy as it used to be to do that. You can still do it, and I do sometimes, but again, it's just not quite as easy as it used to be. And sometimes these lose their shape when you eat, no matter what kind of adhesive you use, so you just kind of put it back into shape when you place it on your project. You literally just bend it, modify it, whatever you want to call it. So there's that. Then I'm going to grab some Stampin' Dimensionals for the back. Use little pieces. I may need to trim one. Maybe not. As long as it's skinny enough, I just don't want it to show on the front. There we go. So those were half ones that I had already cut up. And, oh yes, that velvet is nice right there. And then this is going to go on my card flat. So cute. So there's that. Then I'm going to take my black scraps here, and I need 2 1.5-inch circle punches. And then I need 1, 2, not 2. Let me go grab my 2 1/4. I grabbed the wrong one. Sorry about that. 2 1/4-inch circle punch, the biggest circle punch. You could use dies for this as well, but I wanted it to be faster with punching. That's why I used specifically punches. So now, let me put these circles right about there. And then let me put this down on my card. Oh, it's supposed to be with dimensionals. Put this down on my card. Overlap when you do use dimensionals with pieces that have been pieced together. Make sure you overlap those 2 pieces. And then I'll just add a couple more for stability here. Wasted all that adhesive right there. I probably should have used black dimensionals, but I just now thought of that. We do carry black Stampin' Dimensionals. And so this is going to go here. And then the best part of this card is our bow punch in our red foil paper for Minnie Mouse. Yay! So that was my idea with the bow. Don't know if anyone else has done it, but I did personally have the idea myself. Whether someone else has or not. Minnie Mouse, so cute. So, I hope you guys like that. Now, of course, lots of people love Disney, so this, you know, even saying Joy, it could be Christmas or not, but lots of people do Disney Christmas type cards and decorations and stuff, so this could be a Christmas card. It could be a not a Christmas card, and you could change the design completely, different words and stuff, to make it just a Disney, you know, a Minnie Mouse type design that you want. You can see the, hopefully in the video you can see it, but it's definitely a lot darker, deeper red with the velvet. I think I do like that better. And you can see that I, again, forgot about the polka dots, so I used this design at first. And then I was like, oh, we do have polka dots, because I like turned a paper when I was putting it away and saw the back, which I kind of knew in the back of my head, but I'd forgotten. Anyway, so let me bring this one up a little closer because it's so cute. And of course the bow could have been regular red, but, or velvet even, but I wanted that gloss, that foil look. So, hope you guys like it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda, this is why I was looking for those circle punches at retreat, and I didn't want to use your dies. I think you offered me dies. A lot of people did. But we had like a lost punch at retreat, and then we found it. Okay, so let's look at all the cards from today. Getting the good ones here that aren't smudged or whatever I did to them. So those will be the ones you can win by commenting and or sharing the video today. As a reminder, if you have any questions about any of the stuff I talked about, definitely let me know. Landa said when I started getting the pieces out, it reminded her of Disney. I really thought someone was going to say what I was doing just based on the colors alone, but especially with the circles. That's why I saved those till last. I always like a reveal. Cool. Well, thank you guys very much. It's so today is on stage day for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that registered for that, which means they're either going to watch all this content at home on their computers or devices, or gather with some other demonstrators safely, of course. And that's what I'm doing with a lot of my team members who are on here right now, or they're at work right now, so they're not on here, or like one is flying in. We're excited to see Tracy tonight. Anyway, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We also have our own Facebook group about it, so we can talk about what we get to see in classes and stamping demonstrations and all that. Barbara says time for on stage. Yes. So anyway, so yeah, being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is awesome. And then, like I said, my team, we do lots of organized activities as well. So anyway, all right, you guys have a great day. I should see you next week. Can I show my earrings? Sure. They are from Old Navy. So there's two steps, whatever. There's two pieces there. Sharon asked to see these. Only reason I'm showing, but they're from Old Navy, which is usually where I get all my fancy jewelry. So check out Old Navy for these earrings. All right, well, thank you, Rhonda. We will have fun. I know we will. I have to pack after this because it's kind of like a little retreat. We have a conference room in the hotel. We're social distancing, masking, all that stuff. So we each have our own table. So we're also, well, I'm also bringing stuff to work on in between, like the Stampin' Up! Classes and stuff. So I'll get like 2 retreats in a row, basically. All right. Well, y'all have a good day. See you later. Bye.